Hello and good morning. It's Thursday morning, and I know you are ready for playtime with baby. Today, I want to work with the older children. And we are going to focus, whenever we work with the older children, we're going to focus on a few areas. We're going to look at the physical, the social, the sensory, the emotional, and the cognitive areas of development. And as your baby is getting older, he or she is doing a lot more things. And I want to encourage you to present opportunities for your baby to develop in these areas. So, to start our session today's for older kids between 10 months to 15 months old. I want you to gather the materials that we are going to use. We need some Play Doh. There's your Play Doh. We need some sticks, big enough. You can use straws or you can use some spoons or forks, whatever you have that's available that would resemble something like this. You need a container with some Cheerios, or if you don't have Cheerios, you can get bottle caps. And we need some blocks. Okay? If you don't have small blocks, we can do the bigger blocks. All right, so I'm going to give you a chance to go get those materials, and we are going to start off by singing our welcome song. So while you get the materials, I'm going to sing the welcome song to start our group this morning. I am so excited to see what your baby can do and to teach you these skills today. These skills in the physical domain or the physical area are the skills that your child is going to use for writing and manipulating objects. So you want to make sure that you are giving your child the best opportunity for success. Next time we meet, we'll talk about the gross motor skills in terms of physical. Today we are talking about fine motor. So gather your materials. If you want, you can gather your blanket as well, and we'll sit on the floor together to work. Let's sing our welcome song. It's time for baby playtime. Oh, it's time for baby playgroup now. Playgroup now. Playgroup now. It's time for baby playgroup now. So let us all get set. Let's do that again. I kind of forgot what we were going to do. All right, let's do it again. It's time for babies playgroup now. Playgroups now. Playgroup now. It's time for babies playgroup now. So let us all get set. All right, I figure by now you have your materials. And I have baby sitting here. Now you want to put baby in a position where he or she is facing you and seeing what you're doing as you engage him or her in the activities. Now, it's a little tricky for me this morning for you to be able to see both of us, but we'll work it. So the first thing you want to do is start with Play-Doh. So we're going to open up the Play-Doh. You're going to open it up. And remember, when we use Play-Doh with baby, we're never going to leave baby with a Play-Doh by him or herself. You must be there to supervise baby. Now, Play-Doh gives your child an opportunity to explore different different textures. And so you want to put it in baby's hands and let baby squeeze and feel it. And you can roll it around in the hands so that he or she can feel that texture. For some children, initially the texture is a little aversive. So you want to give them the opportunity to get used to it. And after you've done that, here's where we're going to use our 3 vertical lines, and we're going to stick them right there in the Play-Doh. We're going to stick those 3 lines. It can be straws, it can be spoons, whatever it is that you have gathered. We're going to stick them in the Play-Doh, and then we're going to have baby pull the items out. Now this activity or this skill should be it's done by a 10-month-old. So if your baby is around 10-month-old, he or she should be able to do this. I mean, you can still explore and see how much your baby can do, but at 10-month-old, your baby should be able to pull 3 vertical objects out of the Play-Doh. So let's go together. You can put hand over hand, hold his hand, get it around the object and pull, pull, pull. That's one. We pull that one out and put it down on the floor. We'll do the second one, hand over hand, and you pull, pull, pull. Now, give your baby a chance to reach for the object without you helping this time. Okay, go ahead, AJ. Grab the object, grab the straw, and let's pull it out. So, okay, AJ needs some help. You get his hand over there, and you pull, pull, pull together, and you say, yay! All done! You did it! You did it! Hooray! Now we're going to put the Play-Doh away and move to our next activity. Now this time we are focusing on breaking and placing small objects into a container. And if your baby has started eating solid foods, I am sure that you are presenting him or her with foods such as Cheerios and smaller foods that he or she can pick up and put in his mouth. So we are going to start with our Cheerios. We have our container with Cheerios, and I have a bottle cap. Now, if you're using the bottle caps, you need to be very, very careful, because right now at this age, everything goes into the child's mouth. So you have to be sitting there and making sure that this is being done appropriately. Okay? So you want your baby at this point to be able to use those 2 fingers, your thumb and the pointer finger, to rake up and pick up those small objects and put them in the container. So let's do it together. You and baby together, we're going to do that. 1, and we can count while we do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, you did it. Now this is such an important skill for children to develop. You would see that when it comes to writing, you need those 2 fingers. Those are the 2 fingers that hold on to the writing utensil. And so you want to spend time developing the strength in those 2 fingers. And to do that, you pick up small objects. You encourage your child to pick up small objects. And then you want them to be able to put them in a particular area in a container big enough, with a big enough mouth. Don't use a tiny bottle. That's too tiny for him or her at this age. But you want them to practice picking up small objects and putting them away. Okay, good work. Now the next activity we are going to move to is the block activity. And I want you to use the big blocks. You know, baby's hands might not be big enough to get around these blocks, but it's an activity that baby should start to participate in. Okay? And I'm going to show you how baby can participate. So you are showing baby, okay, let's build a tower. Let's build a tower. 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. So we build a 4-block tower. Look at that. We built a tower. And you can have baby hit the blocks down. Children love, especially boys, to hit things over. And you're going to say at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, let's tumble down. And we hit all those blocks down on the ground. You can repeat the activity and have fun when they fall down and say, yay! And then the last activity I want you to look at with me, with baby, is to build a 3-block tower at the age of 11 months. At the age of 11 months to 15 months actually, your child should be able to build a 2-block tower. Okay? 1 block on top of the other. He or she should be able to hold on to that block, steady it, and balance it so it's right on top of the other. So I want to encourage you to encourage your child to participate. Get those blocks out. Put them one on top of the other. If you don't have blocks, you can use plastic cups or bowls or whatever you have. Just engage your child so he or she is participating. You also can have those puzzles. Get a 5-piece puzzle or a 3-piece puzzle, big enough that your child can hold in his small hands and then fit the pieces together. So you are starting that process of development. Isn't it wonderful to see how well your child is developing and to see the skills that he or she is capable of? And I am happy that you joined me this morning for Playtime with Baby. We're going to shut things down and sing our goodbye song. I'm glad you came to group today. I'm glad you came to group today. I'm glad you came to group today. I hope you had great fun. We played with Play-Doh today. We played with Play-Doh today. We played with Play-Doh today. I hope you had great fun. We scooped up Cheerios today. We scooped up Cheerios today. We scooped up Cheerios today. And I shouldn't even be saying scooped up. We picked up, because some children would just scoop it on the fingers. And you want to help them to separate those fingers. So you say, we picked up Cheerios today. We picked up Cheerios today. We picked up Cheerios today. And we place them in this container. And then you're going to sing, we build a block tower today. We build a block tower today. We build a block tower today. I hope you had great fun. Thank you for joining me this morning. This is Dr. Yonette saying take care of your baby as you take care of you.